I saw that you got Challenger in EU, so like the fucking talent. Like honestly, it's so like it's so good to see you and Slogs like just you hit rank 11 on EU. Oh my fucking god, bitch! You're so fucking talented. I've noticed that you and Slogs like you definitely have been getting like a lot of viewership from it as well, and like a lot of people like seeing the talent, like girls versing like pro players and all. Like, I'm so happy for you. And it's also just like it's so like the always every time like OCE is like a topic, it's always like this like OCE challenger is NA bronze and blah blah. It's just so tiring to see that. Like we all know like OCE challenger can be like any other challenger. But it's like it's so nice to see like people like actually playing on other regions and killing it and proving bitches wrong. But yeah, if anyone doesn't know, Quirky in chat right now is a challenger OCE Katarina player who was challenger in EUS because they flew to the Netherlands, I believe, to rank up, and then they already hit challenger in like in a few weeks. Like, hello. What do you think is the next step? Like once you come back to OCE, what do you think is the next step? I should have flashed her, but she should be dead. She should be dead. She hasn't that flash, so like, just kill her. I hit challenge in 12 days. What the fuck? How many games is that? How many games? Like, I would assume that's like less than 100. I'm planning for Korea for Worlds. Do you wanna come? I'm not really that interested in League of Legends anymore, so I wouldn't say I'm that interested. 200. That's actually so good though. Like, I think that's like the true sign of like, oh bitch. Hold on. Like, so, of course it's an achievement to like hit challenger at like just period and all, but like obviously like people that are like absolutely talented are the ones that can reach it like effortlessly. And the effortlessly would be like the amount of games, right? Like someone that got to challenger in 1,000 games versus someone that challenger in less than 200 games is totally like different. They're not even on the same playing field or level. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm like trolling.
An enemy has been slain.
When you say Korea for Worlds, I'm a bit lost. I thought Worlds already happened. I thought Worlds is at the end of the year. Oh. Oh, you're talking about like at the end of this. You're planning far. Oh, well, I'm not really interested in Worlds, but thank you for inviting me. Are you going with anyone or just by yourself? I haven't really kept up with like Worlds in a long time. Like there are like such new names now, like Carrier and blah blah blah. I'm like, I've never heard of them or whatever, but like they're apparently like the best supports or whatever. I guess like Worlds is in Korea. I'm getting greedy for this Varus. I feel like I might die for him.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
But I hear a lot about Carrier making like these weird supports, like Jhin support, Caitlyn support and all, and I kind of live for that. I live that he is like doing all these weird, quirky supports, because like you all know that I love doing weird shit. Like, I love playing non-meta. I love playing crazy builds and just making it work. So yeah, it's really cool to see that he like makes shit work. And he wasn't he the only MVP support or something I saw. Thank you for the sub prepay. should just go back, probably.
Good luck with the games, Lumi.
Thank you. I'm just gonna be very standard, like Moonstone and all. I mean, I feel like honestly you can't really do anything with Seraphine support, like it's just Moonstone or Imperial Mandate, like just flip a coin, honestly, like what do you want? Like, I like Shirilla's late game, but like early game, mid game it sucks. One game he took Ghost Cleanse on Rumble support. I love that. I love that he's so strange with his builds. But he makes it work, honestly. Tank, sorry. I mean, I guess if I wanted to be really quirky and channel my inner carrier, but it's not that amazing. Oh, nice. Wow, Legs. Oh my god, Legs, you're not playing Evelyn? Who is this person? Oh my god, a gay not playing Evelyn or Lilia? Who is she? Like, I love that. Tank mod feels fun. Tank Morgana is shit. And I've made quite a few videos on why it's shit. So you should watch it, Midas. Tank Morgana's really useless. Very, very shortly, a tank Morgana can never achieve what a normal tank support can do. Like, it will always be like a budget version, like always. No matter what. No matter what you do. Trust me, I've tried. I didn't get to W. Whoopsies. Like, trust me, I am like the queen of trying random shit. And I have tried tank Morgana, and it's horrible. Ah. Go minions! Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, Skinty! Wow! Oh wait, what is he doing? Oh. Oh. I guess he had to, try dodge that arrow. But honestly, I think he shouldn't have walked back like that. I think he should have just either tanked it or try sidestep it rather than walking backwards. But it's more because of this gap here. If he went through that gap, he kind of tunnels into that and free shot for Varus. But you could bait it. Tank Zyra. Tank Zyra is okay. There was one person that did tank Zyra actually, if I remember correctly. And that's because her plants just have such good base damage and they're just so like refreshable. Which is why it works. Like, I think Zyra is quite flexible. I don't really know about nowadays, but there was also a time, like last season or something, people started going Moonstone Zyra. I think it was Moonstone Tank Zyra actually, or Moonstone Tanky Zyra. Just because like utility is better for high ranks. Like in high rank, like a damage support is not as valuable because it's more it's more outplayable. High rank players know how to outplay mages, and it's hard for mages to do work because mages are good at punishing people. The key word being punishing, but you can't really punish like high rank players that know what they're doing. So yeah. That's very pretty. They like redid his skin. Oh my god, the uselessness of me now. The misery. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm just wanting to rank as an assassin mids because I can't be asked as being deleted. Wait, I have to be ranking 2020. Like you're playing Rengar. Oh, as in you're playing tank Sarah into that. What's the meta right now? Like, isn't it tank meta? I'm surprised assassins are being played. I know Aoki made a video on tank Sarah, but he flopped. I feel I just managed it. I like Aoki. He's cool and all. Like, I think he's a very hardworking and very driven person and very cool person. But from from a YouTuber's perspective, like myself, I do know he embellishes and makes things look a lot better than they are. And the clickbait is really clickbaiting, but I am very here for the hustle, because I also love a good clickbait. So I do love a good clickbait. That sounded very satisfying. I was gonna flash for him, but then I was like, I didn't have my ultimate. Oh my god, the absolute misery. The absolute misery on me. If my Q landed, I would have killed him, but the way I suck. Oh, bitch. I guess he has a flash. I'm just gonna stand right back here. And go back. I guess he had his flash. Would someone in the chat really be playing Rengar? You never know. What do I need? I need an ardent sensor. We attack pretty quickly. Someone played Aatrox so far? He does seem to have like quite a lot of knockups and all. I mean, I can't make it work. Like, he's kind of... You would have to get tank. Tank Aatrox, I would think. Is there any way to make it work? Oh. Ow. Die, bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, I randomly killed a Zoe. So true. Seraphine is so chill, like, when you're feeling sad and down, like, Seraphine is so chill, like, Suna's chill, and more chill than this, but like, I could just stand back and just shoot mindlessly. Let that help me. I miss old Urgot. I do as well. That's fun. Oh, bitch. Anyways. I play Rakan when I'm feeling sad. Really? Rakan kinda takes quite a bit of attention. I feel like he's not easy. Great thing. You're playing Seraphine? Yeah, I didn't really know what to play, honestly. I never really have a drive to play any certain character. I mean, Zoe is probably the only one I am like enthusiastically wanting to play, and then everything else is just a bit like, eh, I don't really care. So I'm like, I just kind of pick Seraphine. Probably not. I mean, I don't really think I'd make a video out of this, because I'm not really doing anything special, and like, I'm definitely not feeling the greatest mood-wise, so I don't know if this is like worth making a video on, but yeah, let's see. Jab into bar. You know, the thing is, I actually never really played Jarvan support, even when he was popular with the Moonstone, which is surprising. Or like the Shirelias, I never really played him. I don't know, it was just something about like... I don't know, I just didn't find it interesting. So now forced me to lane with his Jarvan support. Tsunami does like Jarvan support. I've seen it every time. Do you feel like it's not worth playing a certain game but you know you'd enjoy it? You just can't make content out of it? Always, definitely. Cause at the end of the day it's hold on. Like, unfortunately you do have to kind of think about numbers and the relevancy of the game. I mean, sure, there some people like can make it work in some niche fields. Like sometimes some people make, some people can make Stardew Valley work or something like that. Oh wow. Oh god. Oh my god, I didn't hit the plant in time because of my attack thing, travel time. But also the way I'm sitting is not very good, the way I'm sitting. Is there a particular game you're thinking of, Vince? I mean, you're playing Valorant a lot right now, and like you're just Valorant's popular. I mean, unless you're talking about the other side of the coin, where like you want to make content out of it, but like you just think like you're not good enough for whatever reason, like you're not good enough in terms of rank, or not good enough in terms of like such saturated market, then yeah, absolutely, like Apex Legends would be one. Like I quite enjoy Apex to a certain extent if I'm playing with friends and all, but like, god, I am obviously not an FPS girly. Like, I can get better at aiming if I like stick to it, but like, of course I'm never gonna be like anywhere close to like the big streamers like Asu and all that, like in terms of aiming and being good at the game. Like I'd be only mediocre at best. So there's always like that feeling of like, oh, I could never like live up to my potential with Apex or whatever, you know. So I don't know if that's what you mean. Hi Farragher, how are you? Seraphine, yes? Yeah, I didn't really know what to play, so I was just like, oh, I just picked anything. Oh my god, they are strong. I might need a redemption or something to offset the burst. Oh. Like indie game? Oh yeah, like I feel like indie games is very hard because like you need to be personality. Like there are games that I like, you know, sometimes I'm playing like a story game or like, I don't know, I'm playing like something random, and like unless you're like 39 Dapper, yeah, it's definitely hard to make content out of it, right? Because you can't really make a dedicated video, but like unless you're like already doing highlights, and like it's a bit random. Like I think highlights is the only way to make it work, like 39 Dash style. Like you wouldn't just be like, oh, let's make one singular Stardew Valley video, right? Like I like Stardew Valley. I actually unironically watch Stardew Valley, like huge videos from time to time because I enjoy Stardew Valley. If I were to ever play it, like I don't think I would make like one singular Stardew Valley video thing. You know, I would definitely fit in Stardew Valley like, in other highlight videos and other games. Well, actually, I think Crucible, because they're very, very CC heavy and combo. You're bronze in Valorant? Oh, I would be as well. What have you been up to, Farragher? Have you been... I think it was you on Twitter. I think I saw you like hit a certain rank, right? Was either like challenge or something. Or GM. but I think it was Challenger. Oh my god, that cleanse. Yeah. I don't know where I was shooting. I should heal my team. I got Challenger, yes! I just didn't realize today. I love that, like, so talented. What champions have you been playing? Oh yeah, like Divinity. I love Divinity. Divinity is probably one of my most favorite games. And I miss playing it a lot. But like, it's very hard to make like a singular video on just Divinity. Like, unless you make like a 2-hour video, like of a full gameplay, then sure. Kind of like what I did with Played-Up. But I feel like people that would only watch that are people that are like only interested in the game. Like, if someone didn't know what Divinity was, like, it'd be very hard for them to like find enjoyment or joy from like watching it. But then it's like, if you make a highlight video on Divinity, I feel like it's a little difficult as well, because it would have to be like a funny haha moment, but like, I feel like the context is lost, right? I feel like the context is lost in things that are a bit too cut up. Bitch. Cause like you can kind of like understand things like if you're like playing a shooting game and you like flop and die and you're like ha 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 funny. But like in Divinity, if it's like, I don't know, like a story thing that you're laughing to, like so much of the context is lost when you cut it up. So I don't know, it's a kind of a hard balance. Hi Sian. Swain and Seraphine. Oh, I love that. No, actually I love Swain. I love his infinite art. What were you meaning, Vince, with like the games? Like, so you're just talking about indie games, like making content on that. I would also think. I mean, I don't know what the meta is, but I keep hearing it's tank meta. I would think that Swain does it really well in tank meta because of like him just like being infinite. And then Seraphine I would also think is like pretty okay because she's honestly on the spammy side, like low cooldown. And she's very supportive, so like she can like make tanks like just survive with the percentage healing. Right? Is that like correct? So many cool indie games I want to play, but I'd rather get better on Valorant only. Yeah, I definitely feel that. It feels like very like... It feels like wasted time, honestly. But I also, it is possible to make it work, but I genuinely feel like you have to go big or go home on that stuff. Like, you have to choose. Like, do you want to main a single little game? Like, do you want to be that League of Legends girl, Valorant girl, Apex Legends girl, TFT girl? Or do you want to be variety like 39 Daft style, right? Like, it's very hard to do, like, half-half, I feel. And I feel like the payoff for, like, doing, like, it's definitely more rewarding to do, like, variety, because people then, like, stick for your personality rather than a game. Because then they won't be loyal to a certain game, they're loyal to you. But it's definitely hard to, like, brand yourself as that, like, grow. You know, it's also, like, extremely difficult to make, like, catchy thumbnails and titles if you're doing stream highlights, because they're, like, very vague, right? They're so vague. Like, how can you make a title and a thumbnail that captures a full video when that full video is just full of random highlights? It's very difficult. Oh, they surrendered. Well, I don't really know what I did. Is this worth a video? I don't know. I don't know if this was worth a video. Probably not.